I'm I'm happy that my mic was muted a couple minutes ago because major sneezing, and I caught myself. I didn't sneeze on camera. Although I do yawn on camera, I know I do that as well. There's at least 7 people watching, and I missed a long pass. Is it a touchdown? Is it at the okay? Apparently, it's a touchdown. Fuck. They are going to review it, obviously, because it's one of those things where all scoring plays are reviewed. They were at the for those that can't watch the broadcast. It's the Tampa Bay Fake Pirates. Okay, no ass down. Was it well? If his ass was down and he was holding the ball, um, eh, yeah, it was a touchdown, most likely. Most likely, it's a nice hit. And the ass went down immediately. It was from where, where's the ball? Where's the ball? And for the first time this season, Baker Mayfield has all of his targets. All of his targets. He has Aguka. He's got Mike Evans. He's got this kid McMillan, which is, been on a lot of the touchdowns this year, playing for Evans and playing for Aguka, and great to see. JD, thank you for Kenna's in here. Thank you for that. So Kenna, thank you for being here. This is my Thursday show. I did not have a show last night. I don't know if anybody missed me. I'm just tired. I hate saying it, but I'm just tired. And there's only so much that I can talk about that we don't talk about every effing show. I mean, I could probably like run a rerun for the stuff that we talk about, and you wouldn't know whether it's live or not. You wouldn't know whether it's live. But we got Raiders first downs in here. We got Jack Ken in here. He's saying it was close, and he salutes Ken as well. My buddy Jack Westafeste. Good to see you as well. And for one time, I am not going to leave my show and go and go pack. No, not packing. So this is like the first time a couple weeks ago I didn't pack because, again, I was home making sure that I was taking care of my family member after their surgery. We will know since you wouldn't respond. Oh, okay. So that's a compliment. Thank you, Brian. Brian Grievno says we would know because you wouldn't be responding to the comment. That's true. And I guess that's a compliment, right? Because I actually do try to respond to the compliment or the comment. It's a compliment that I respond to the comment. So, wait a second. Didn't they score a touchdown? I thought that it was a touchdown. And then I turn away and it's not a touchdown, and throws to Evans. I turn away for a second. Okay, second and goal. I don't know. And so that time it's definitely a touchdown. That time is definitely a touchdown. Sean Tucker, I don't know who Sean Tucker is, but Sean Tucker gets the touchdown. And the only reason why it affects people is, and I say this laughingly, because if you had McMillan on your fantasy team, then you just had points taken away from you. If you had Tucker on your fantasy team, you just had points added. And that's all. That's the only difference. Kick is up and through, so it is a full 7. And I'm actually going to compliment something about the Tampa Bay football franchise. I'm going to compliment them. I like the creamsicle uniform. I like the creamsicle uniforms. I do. I had no and I had no problem. And I've said this. Everybody says, "Well, you hated the Bucks because the Bucks beat us in the Super Bowl." No. Well, I did hate them because they beat us in the Super Bowl. For those that know me, it's when the Buccaneers, Hughes is going off the field. I don't know who Hughes is. I think he looks like he's a defensive back. He's number 21. I didn't see what I'm looking. I'm thinking he's a defensive back. But when the Buccaneers had the orange uniforms, the creamsicles, I had no problem with them. But when they changed their logo to this, to cross swords, right? Shit, there you go. When they changed the logo to cross swords, I fucking despise. I despise. Why? Because we've had that since 1960. I might be eating pistachios for the show tonight, so I have a little bit of something to snack on. I will say this though too. I gotta find it. If you are thinking about going to Houston, and I will be in Houston, if you're going to Houston, there are events in Houston. On Friday night, there's 2 events on Saturday, tailgates on Sunday. I was told that a link would be sent to me that I can forward to y'all. I will say, I'm not sure if it's here or not. Okay. When I get it, I will definitely post it on my page. I will post it on my page. But here's the thing. I say it's no. There's 2 games right now. It's what's the other game on? Steelers beating the Ravens 7-3. I didn't know that there were 2 games tonight. I didn't know that. Shalom. Shabbat shalom, Bishop. What channel is the other game on? I thought the NFL game on the Prime Network, I thought that was the only thing that was on. I know the first quarter, fake Pirates beating the Falcons. There isn't. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Now you know we're live, because I was like incredulously saying, oh, the NFL Network. Thank you, Brian. The fake Steelers play Miami Monday night. Okay. Ed Winchell's in here. Oh, Ken, I thought it was a real game. Ken, no. On Thursday nights, Prime Network has the games. And now we can actually talk about this, because I told oh, okay. Drunken Partners, and thank you. It's somebody that actually that I've met recently. Enjoyed seeing you at Robbins Air Force Base last weekend. Thank you. Thank you. If I'm not mistaken, you would be the gentleman that I met at breakfast, and we exchanged information. Yeah, we exchanged information. I gave you my information, and thank you. See, it's nice when people actually watch the show, and I have a chance to talk with them. So, Xavier, yes. See, my Big X. Big X. So I'm going to call you Big X. Big X. That was even before I saw the comment. Good to see you, Xavier. Yes, at the Robbins Air Force Base. So all the people there. So welcome, Xavier, to the show. Remember, Xavier, when I open it up, we can talk about whatever. Will you be in Al? Will you be in Vegas? We play the Giants. Yes. I will be in Vegas the last two games. I will be in Vegas the last two games when we play the Giants and when we play the Kansas City Chiefs for the last game. I will be there for all of that. So thank you. So Al, come on out for that. Ed Winchell's here. Al 84. Moval. I see. I'm trying to see everything. And yeah, this is what I was going to talk about. Yes, Edwin Diaz, the New York Mets pitcher. Now the question is, will the Dodgers go after the Skubal? I tell you what, if the Dodgers get Tarek Skubal, they will be the best team roster-wise in the entire major leagues. The best team roster-wise. I would say that without question. The Phillies did right by signing Schwarber. It was great for them to get Schwarber back on paper. Here they're trying to get games on Tuesday. Man, I tell you, I could see it though. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Oh my God. And yeah, I actually like. And by the way, that's incorrect, Jack. When you say Bucks, that's the basketball team. That's the basketball team. That's the Milwaukee Bucks. But I don't mind those jerseys because they were unique at the time. They were the most unique jerseys at the time. First and 5. Did well, it looks like about there's another flag. Auto, I got you, but yes, auto. Okay, you'll let you go with auto correct. And yeah, and Xavier can talk about the Dolphins or the Hurricanes for sure. I got one. The Hurricanes made it to the college football playoffs, and I missed a lot of this coming back from I missed it watching the games on Sunday and then coming back on Monday. I missed all of the hoo-ha about the college football playoffs. I did. I missed it. Miami, they made the CFP, right? And I know this. I do know that Notre Dame, Jack Kenna's team, did not make the college football playoffs. So you should have run that panel the other night. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing, CJ, and I got you, and I appreciate that, CJ. But here's the thing: on Tuesday, that is Coach's show. That is Coach Defense's show, and so I am a panel member on Coach Defense's show. So I am a guest. He is the host. Because again, Bishop was talking baseball, and I'm like, this is not the platform for it. And I said it respectfully, but I appreciate. And by the way, CJ, I appreciated. CJ gave me a tip, and was it Navman gave me a tip, and I think Ed Winchell even sent me a tip. Okay, so I appreciate it. Anytime I get tips, that's nice. So that's what I would say. But CJ, it wasn't my show. That's what I said. If you want to talk about that, we're going to talk on Thursday because it's my show Thursday. Raiders are someone going to roll out 4 wins. Brian, no, I'm like with Bishop on that. This is the comment. Raiders are going to win 4 straight. So that would be win in Philly in the weather, win against one of the top defenses in the league, and then win against the Giants. That might happen. And then win against the Chiefs. It depends upon how much the team wants to put it together. So maybe. So, Captain, you rumbling about Joe Burrow not happy with the Bengals. Maybe he wants. Hey, if that's true, what do we have to offer, though? What do we have to offer Joe Burrow? Notre Dame rumors that the coach may go to be head coach for the Giants. I don't think so. If anybody would have been that, I would have thought that Lane Kiffin would have joined. Lane Kiffin would have joined his quarterback. Xavier, are you still in here? Raider Al and Raider D will be there. So thank you, Raider Al and Raider D. Yep, I will be out there for that game. I appreciate you shouting me out. I will be there. We have a Mundungus Creevy sighting. Oh, because we were talking about signing. A Mundungus Creevy signing, one of the, like I said, the greatest names. Is that a touch? Yes! Yes! And you know what's good about it is it's Pitts. It's a my Gator. My Florida Gator dude. So I guess they had a penalty on the the kick. I saw McCullum. Was that the same McCullum that played for the Raiders a couple of weeks ago? I mean, is that the same guy? Is that the same McCullum that played? Somebody look that up. McCullum played for the Bucks in their secondary, right? And I saw him playing in the secondary for the Bucks. Is that the same guy? It might be McCullum. It would take Crosby in the second round to get Burrow. No thanks. Mendoza will be our new quarterback. Possibly Moore might not come out this year. I was going to say Mendoza. It's great. Even if you're saying the same, Mendoza. It hit. And what did I say? And by the way, thanks Mundungus for being here. For those that want to know all about Denver and the Mile High Roundtable, definitely check out Mundungus Creed and MHRT Network. And Jack Kenna's on there. It's good to see people. And I've been flapping. Mundungus. Check your spelling. I'm going to do this, okay? If you want to come into the show and you want to talk about whatever, putting that up. There it is. Hopefully that. Yes. There you go. Come into the show. Hit the link, Xavier. You can talk about. You can talk about the Hurricanes if Xavier's still there. Yeah, if Moore's only a sophomore, yeah, he ain't coming out. No. If you'd like to come into the show, hit the link. Can you hit the link with just what says it? Does it light up like it's to be a link? I'll do this too. There's the link. Hopefully that you can hit the link, come into the show. I tell you, if Alonso would have went over to the Dodgers, I was going to be like, could be. But here's the thing. And yeah, this is me hating on the Dodgers. I don't like the Dodgers. I don't. But on paper, especially if they get Scooble, they would have the best roster on paper. And that's the point. They have the best roster. And Pete Alonso can play wherever. He can be your DH. And I know he can, it's a matter of, well, thanks there, CJ. Get your rest the next time we got Christmas Eve will be a busy night. Yes. Thank you. I'm actually going to have a show with Miss Peggy on Christmas Eve, but thank you for the promo. After my show, I will have to get on my sleigh. Actually, the reindeer are going to come pick me up. and we're going to go to all the houses in the world. So get the kids what they want. Money back into the team and not the pockets. That's what the and not their pockets. That's what the well. Yeah. You see that bid on the Lindor trade? No. Bishop, I don't have to respect anybody. No, I disagree. They are back-to-back champs. I don't respect them. You don't have to. I don't respect a team that goes out and buys everything. I mean, they buy everything. I don't respect that. Do I wish my team would do a little bit more? Yeah, the Phillies went and they put money on Schwarber. But what about this? What would you say if the Phillies went and to put money on with Schwarber? I'm sorry. I want to make sure I keep this comment up from CJ. Make sure it goes all the way through. Thank you there, CJ. Because I will be busy. See the bid? No, didn't see the bid on the Lindor trade. Got lucky in the draft. Thought he went from 15 to 4. Yeah, okay, good. I don't respect him, Ed. I don't need to respect anybody. I don't need to respect anybody. No, Bishop, I disagree. When the Yankees did it, I didn't appreciate it anymore either. George Steinbrenner showed people that there was teams that had and teams that had not. So don't say, well, everybody's no. I didn't like it either. So don't you lump me in. Don't you lump me in with those people. Don't you lump me in with those people. So I got my fizzy lemonade. I got my no sugar sweet tea. I like that. Get his ass. My goodness. Get his ass. But no flag? No flag. No flag. Oh, there is a flag. Okay. I guess they conned the refs into finally calling the flag. Oh! They called offensive, some sort of offensive call. I dislike the Dodgers as much as the Santa Clara. No cap in baseball. Every team is making hundreds of millions every season, and most aren't putting it back into the team. I will give it that at least the Dodgers are buying more talent. I will give that. Okay. 2 World Series champs and a 3-peat and a 4 and a 5. Yeah, you know what, Bishop? I'm going to say this with respect. Fuck you. Fuck you. And normally you don't say that to a man of the cloth, but when you were talking sports, until it happens, it's what you think it's going to happen. It's what you think it's going to happen, right? It didn't happen. Could it happen? Yes. Could it happen? Yes. But it hasn't happened. It might not happen. And I hope it doesn't happen because that just means I will despise the Dodgers more. Yeah. Thank you. Ed Winchell gets it. I don't want to hear shit because I despise the Dodgers. So don't bring that shit in here. I'm not going to hear it. I said it respectfully. I did say respectfully. No. Because when you took the collar off. You took the collar off. Talking shit. Right? And don't say you did. Don't say you didn't. Don't say you didn't, Bish. Don't say you didn't. You know you did. Because until it happens, and I'm never going to respect them because it's like I respect? No. You basically with your comment, that's what you were saying to me. Would you not agree? Because you're deliberately poking me. That's a fuck you. Not in words or in those words, but that was a poke. That's a fuck you. So that's why I said what I said. I don't like that shit. And see there and Kenna says the same thing. Creative bullshit. And you know why? Because Otani is making a bunch of money other ways. So that's how they can do it. Oh, go BJ or Bijan. Yeah, Bijan. Yeah. I said respectfully, don't bring that shit in here because you're poking me. They had the receiver for holding. Where's my pistachios? Unfortunate. Yeah, I was kind of a hole. So anyway, if you would like to come in and talk, and Bishop, you can do that. Yeah. The Chinese contract is already paid for from Japan and here with his jersey sales. Yeah, I agree with that. The roster money, your roster money is just extra. Okay. Shalom to you. And I guess that's Bishop's way of saying goodbye. I will say this. If for those that are upset at me for cursing out Bishop, who is a good friend of mine, but no. If you're coming into a sports show and you're talking smack, and especially from shit that I didn't want to hear. I said, yeah, the Dodgers have won 2 straight. I've acknowledged that. I still don't respect them. I don't respect that. I don't have to. You got your team and I got mine. And that's the way it is. I'm not sure. 8 years left to suck with no salary cap. So in 8 years, there's no salary cap at all and no luxury tax thing. Baseball is fine without a cap. It needs a minimum spending limit. I agree with this. Every team should spend some money. Every team should spend some money. I agree with that. If you like I said, if you have a dissenting opinion, come in here. If you have a dissenting opinion, come in here. I put the link up again. But you got to know if you're gonna say something that deliberately pisses me off, I'm not gonna just take it. I'm not. Oh, did somebody check to see if McCullum, the defensive back, was the same one that played for us? Is that a catch? Let's see here. I don't know. I saw 1 foot. Okay. But did he tap? Did he tap with the first? No, I guess not. Team sending 40 million where it isn't going to work. And yeah, I Brian, I get you. I get you. You gotta have. Isn't there a minimum of spending? Isn't there a minimum? I don't know. Well, Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts are just basically what 5/6 of get the yards for the whole team. Okay, was it offsides? Was it false start? Yes, it's a false start. They stopped it. Yeah. Wow, man. Oh, that was a flinch. That was a flinch. Third and 15. Okay. Well, that was a flinch. I'm hearing my phone. I got the a 3rd and 15. Oh, close. Got about 12. Got about 12 back. Again, if you'd like to pop in and talk, and I like I said, if you're gonna talk sports, and I don't have to agree with you. I can be a moderator, but there you go. Anyway, just making sure. Fourth, okay. Oh, 4th and 4. Are they going for it? Of course. They had to show the Super Bowl that they won. Oh, okay. No, they're fine. Captain, what you think of Celebrini, 3rd in the NHL in points at 19? Wow. Honestly, Jack, I'm be very honest. I don't. I probably need to do this. I don't switch over to the other sports until Christmas. I'll start watching a little bit of basketball because Christmas is the big basketball day. hockey, hockey. I watch my team, but I don't keep up on the big picture. If I was doing a like if we're gonna talk hockey, I would bone up on hockey. But I would, what was it? I would make sure I knew about it. So I don't really shift focus to like, hockey. Definitely after football season, my mind's on hockey. That's for sure. All on hockey. I mean, I learned about what the what's going on for the draft. I do that, but my mind focus is, doesn't really start until Christmas, even New Year's. I'm definitely locked in for the college football championship because that's where the focus is going to be. When does that start? When does that start? Usually to watch the Sharks versus the Sharks been in last place for several years. I have been been very, and actually the Flyers were playing the VJK, and it was on the other channel. And I guess, I'm going to see if I can do this. Okay, if I go to the source and I change the source, does it go back to? Yeah, it does. Because the Flyers were on the other source with, and so I'm watching the Flyers on currently on a power play, and I don't know if I think this is that. I think this is in Philadelphia because they're wearing their red jerseys, their reddish orange jerseys. So got 123. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in Philly. I just saw the mid rink. So is that offsides? Yeah, it was offside. So 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the power play. Oh, third period. Tied up at 2. Flyers beat the Sharks, I think, a couple days ago. Yeah, I think they beat them like 4-1. Yeah, I think that was like a couple days ago. So I'm going to watch this for a while. It's 2-2 in the third period with a little less than 4 minutes to play. With a minute on the Flyers have the power play for about another minute. So I will keep this on for a little while. And so they're on offensive close to the. Okay, yep, they're in VJK's zone. And yep, not just still in the zone, still on the offensive side in the zone against the Knights. Knights are having a tough time getting it out of the zone. They are moving it around pretty well. But a Knights defender has the puck, circling around. Okay, power play is going to be over in about 8 seconds, so there will be. Oh, okay. It's even strength now, but the Flyers are in the. Okay, back to center. Okay, in the okay, Flyers got the puck again. Still it's in the Flyer zone. They can't get it out of the zone. Okay, up stoppage. Was it Vladar? I think that's how you pronounce the Flyers goalie. I'm going to keep it on here. Tony Dungy at the Bucks game wearing that cream. I didn't see it. If that was something that they showed on in like the commercial. Okay, stoppage. It'll be a face-off outside the Flyers' goal. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Even strength. Looks like controlled by the. Okay, yep, the Knights still have it. Flyers got the puck now around to the left side. A little bit of a scrum on the boards. Puck is loose. Now there's a bit of a scrum on the right side of the boards. Not out of the zone yet. The Knight, oh God, it's tough to keep up. Okay, out of the Flyer zone. Up into the Knight zone. So let's see here. And the Knights are one of the better teams in the West, right? I think they're like one of the top teams in the West. So I'm not gonna jinx it. Not gonna jinx it. I was gonna say, so Jim, let me ask. I thought Jimmy was an Islanders fan because every time I see the Islanders pop up, I'm like, oh, there's Jimmy's team. But so, oh, and the Flyers played the Penguins the other day. I think the Penguins won. I think the Penguins won. Oh, 50-something seconds into the Philadelphia zone, dumped in. Now the Flyers are getting it out of the Philadelphia zone. Yep, out to the right wing. Crossed over into the VJK zone, Knight zone. Out of the Knight zone, dumped back into the Flyer zone. Is that icing? Yes, it's icing. So 28.5 seconds left in that game. Captain, where is Q Hughes trading to? Who's Q Hughes? Did I miss something? Who's Q Hughes? Okay, face off to the right of the Knights goal. 28.5 seconds left, full strength for both teams. It's controlled by the Knights. Behind the net, up to center ice. A little bit of a scrum on the boards. Pushed into the Flyer zone. It's like the Flyers are looking to do one final rush up the ice. And 3, 2, 1, and that's it. So we are going to overtime. So at least the Flyers get a point. Question for hockey fans: who was your favorite fighter when it was a thing? I rooted for a smaller guy in Jeff Odgers versus big boys like Bob. Oh, I remember Bob Probert and Marty McSorley, Dave Schultz, Don Selesky, Kelly. All my guys were Broad Street bullies. Pens lost to the Ducks Wednesday night in the shootout. Hughes is on Vancouver. Okay, yeah, I remember that name now. One of the younger kids. God, she looks familiar. I'm watching an old Star Trek Next Generation. And this blonde is there. I know her. I know her, but I can't put the information on because it's my extra TV. I don't know who it is. McSorley costs the Kings the cup. What, because of fighting? I don't remember. This blonde is in a full body suit. Oh, legal stick back in 93. Okay. I'll take your word for it. So now it's the start of overtime. Got some 4-on-4 action. In the night zone. Now in the flyer zone. Flyers come break out. Spins around. Looking for feet. Got to feed somebody, buddy. As Zegras. Dude, what are you doing? Okay, I guess it wasn't right. Well, Zegras is back in the night zone. He was to tip it. Zegras back with the puck. Skates around. Kid's fast, I will say that. Out of the zone. To Drysdale, the defender. Drysdale back to Cates. Cates up the left wing. Centers it. Nobody there. Knights have the puck. Was it offsides? Yeah, Eichel was offsides. That ended his career. Wow. Was that the game when McSorley did the chopstick to the head that ended his career? Oh, no. But like I said, drives the defender with the puck, dumps it into the middle, into the night zone, picks up by Tippett. Tippett behind the Knights goal. Eichel with the puck. Who's that? Hoffman? I don't see what the name is. 3 minutes left in overtime. Did anybody else want to come into the show? I'll put the link up again. If you want to come into the show, I'll go back to watching football in a minute. I want to see, because this game's going to end in about a little less than 3 minutes. Or if it goes to a shootout, I'll be there for the shootout. Or is it going to stay? Is it going to be one of these goals in overtime? You agree the shootout got to go? Well, I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that it's a way to keep the players fresh. Keeps the players fresh for the whole year. Oh my goodness, a giveaway deep in the Flyer zone. Oh my God, I don't know what the hell you were doing, kid. And because of that giveaway, Eichel forwards it or flicks it to somebody. Who's the captain? Who's the captain for the Knights? I think Konechny turned the puck over to Eichel. Eichel to the Knights captain. I don't see who the hell the Knights captain is. But Konechny with the turnover. Yep, let's see it. Konechny skating around. And he fanned on a pass. Eichel gets the puck, feeds it to whoever the friggin' I don't know what his friggin' name is. He fanned on getting rid of it. That's what oh my God, what a horrible turnover by connecting. And was it Stone? Yeah. Eichel to Stone. Eichel to Stone. Man, that was tough. Captain about to hop off for dinner. Yep. Thank you there. Thank you there, Kenna. I appreciate that. We're still here. And so the Flyers lose in overtime. Oh, I hate to see that. But definitely better than watching what was going on with the whatever's going on here. Oh, shit. Okay. Guess I got to turn it back on. Yep. You got to turn it back on again. Watch live. So once I turned it off, Atlanta just scored a touchdown. Good. Yeah. I just saw 14-10. Oh, in the third quarter. Great. Kenna, good night. You have a good one. Oh, good. Somebody's going to come in and talk with me. Thank you. Oh, good. And it's my favorite large young lady. Good to see you.
I'm all right. Hang on. I'm okay.
Good to see you, honey. Getting ready for the weekend. I can actually watch the game on TV.
Which game is this?
Well, both games, because I know you're going to be talking about a game on Saturday that we both have high spirits on what's going to be happening on Saturday. For those that don't actually, I got to place a bet on that.
Oh,
Army versus Navy. Army versus Navy.
Oh, hell.
Why did I? Hey, I will say this. I hit somebody hit a, and I will say who that somebody is. The bishop caused me to tell him I said respectfully, fuck you to the bishop, because he poked and poked and poked and poked about the Dodgers. He knows I don't like the Dodgers.
Oh, Lord.
And he kept poking and poking. I said, Bishop, respectfully, fuck you. And he said that it was me. I can't. I said, no, you come in here talking smack, you have your collar off. You have your collar off because he was talking smack as a man, not as a bishop, as a man. So he was mad at me, and I said, okay, I'm sorry, but that's just the way I feel. That's just the way I feel. So I hope not to, if you are going to poke me in such a way, you need to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You need to be prepared about what's going on. Oh, I thought it was the third quarter. Apparently it's not. So it's not halftime yet?
I haven't even watched the Pirates. I mean, not the Pirates. I haven't even watched the Bucks game yet.
Yeah, the fake Pirates. I thought it was the third quarter, but no, the Falcons are beating them 14-10. So, Miss China, first off, it's great to see you.
Yes.
And here's the other thing. I talk to Miss China in a friendly way, and I make her what do you call it? I make her blush about her, shall we say, her wonderful bodacious tatas. But I say it in such a way, in a loving way, and it does make her blush. But, and I will say this, if I did it in such a way, I would say, if I do something that is upsetting, I need to know about it. Correct?
That's correct.
There you go. So if I do things that's over the line, I ask that you tell me. I don't know. It's upsetting until you tell me. I do not. I am not a mind reader.
I know.
So if there's something, but you folks will know what pisses me off right away. I don't hold back. I let you
Right.
know what pisses me off. So for those that were upset at me for bitching out a Bishop, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. If you're coming at me,
Mm.
if you're coming at me, you're coming at me man to man, and I'm going to say things as a man to another man. But what, darling,
Right.
what did you want to talk about tonight? I wanted to make sure the people were understanding it.
Okay, that's okay. I was gonna let you rant on that one. Let's see. Geno Smith out for this. I hope to God he's out for the rest of the season. That's number one. I hope to God he's out.
I don't think he's out for the rest of the season, but it'll be good to see Kenny Pickett in there for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Not only the Army Navy games going on Saturday. Yes, go Army. Let's beat the hell out of Navy. Sorry, it's not sorry.
Go
I'm supposed to
Navy,
bear on
beat
that
the
one.
hell out of Army. Well, no. See, but see, there's a difference. You're not poking the bear. You're doing what is expected. You're not pissing me off by saying that. I expect it. But by the same token, let's put it this way: if the Army had beaten the Navy remember how the Navy had that streak against the Army? Was it how many? It was like for about a decade, right?
Yeah.
It was like, okay, if I were to say to you at the 11-year mark after Navy had continuously beat Army, hey, ha ha ha, how about that shitty Army team? That would be the same thing that kind of like what Bishop did to me about the Dodgers. Yeah, you understand that?
Yes.
So, but this now the Navy won last year, did they not? They've actually won the last 2 years, I think.
I think.
Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, did we win last year? I don't remember. I think I don't remember anyway.
Yeah, I know Army had won for 2 or 3 years in a row, and then the Navy won one time, and I think they've won back to back. I'm not sure because here's the thing: we revel and we get pissed off, and then we kind of forget about it until the next year. But that's the way that is. But I'm going to enjoy watching that game. I'm going to enjoy watching allegedly Kenny Pickett with the start for the Raiders.
Yeah, because this game against the Eagles, I'm worried about. Because if Geno was healthy, we would have lost that. We would have got blown out. If not, like I said, if Geno Smith was playing this game, was starting this game, that would have been an easy blowout. But since Kenny Pickett is starting, thank God.
I agree.
That's the only thing I can tell you. We might have a chance in beating Philly, because I know a lot of Dallas fans are going to be probably going to be watching this game, because I know they got a game coming up in Arlington against Minnesota on Sunday night. So I'm praying we win this one.
Mm-hmm.
But
actually, I'd like to beat the Eagles just so we can know that how many wins we probably could have had this year if Kenny Pickett had started. But if we do beat the Eagles,
if Pickett would have started, if Kenny Pickett would have started like week 2, then we would have had a chance. We would have had a chance in the playoffs. We might have a chance in the playoffs, making the playoffs.
Well, see, remember though, we were coming off a win in week 1 there, China.
Yeah, I know, but from week 2 all the way out. No, I take it back. But from weeks 2 to what week is this now? Week 15. I know we won that game, but that game with Tennessee was a cakewalk. But we would have had a chance to make. We would have been either in first place in the AFC West, or we would have been tied for first place in the AFC West. But with I don't know what the hell. With Pete Carroll having his golden boot starting, we didn't have that chance. Our offense literally looked like crap. But question: is this something? Can we cuss or no?
Oh yeah, go right ahead and fucking cuss. Remember, I told Bishop
Okay,
to fuck you.
yeah, okay, that's because I thought we were on Roku, but I just wanted,
No more Roku. No more Roku. You can cuss your ass off.
Okay, so yeah, basically, so yeah, we would have been fucked if we lost. But with Gino, well, like I said, with Pete Carroll always starting his wonderful golden boy, Gino fucking Smith, or actually Gino fuck up, we would have had a chance, and we would have had a chance to play off. But now we tank, so everybody's saying we need to tank so we can get a number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, actually, that's something that the Bishop said. Tank. I'm like, no, I don't want to. If we lose because we are the team that is not as good that day, I accept it. But
Right.
I'm never going to say tank deliberately. I'm not going to say tank deliberately because here's the other thing. Just because we have a high draft pick doesn't mean that we will do the right thing with it.
Right.
Now,
exactly.
I think that with Spytech there, the chances are better that we will do the right thing with it.
Right.
And hopefully, and I have to say this, hopefully, Mark Davis will tell John Spytech it is your team, not Pete Carroll's. And hopefully that will mean Spytech says, listen, Pete, if I draft these players for you, you will play them.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want to see happen.
See, the thing about Spytech, he needs to grow a pair. That's what he needs to grow a set of fucking balls and tell Pete to shut the fuck up and let me find you some good players. That's the only thing I'm pissed off about with Spytech, because he's not growing a pair. He haven't grown a pair yet because he's letting Pete Carroll and Mark Davis run all over him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's supposed to be the fucking general manager, dude. And like I said, and I think I said this on somebody's channel the other day. Say, if Spytech does not grow a pair, he needs to go. I'm sorry, but he hasn't grown a pair ever since he first got hired. He needs to fucking grow a pair and tell Pete Carroll to shut the fuck up. Or he needs to tell Pete, say, look, Gino ain't cutting it, put Pickett in. Let him get some reps in. But Pete, it's always with Pete Carroll and his son, it's always in one fucking ear and out the godforsaken other.
Okay. I kind of disagree with you a little bit, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Okay. During the season, in most hierarchies, the general manager does not dictate to the head coach how to run the team.
Okay.
Okay. And I say most because remember, the Raiders are a fucked up franchise. I will say that. The Raiders are a fucked up franchise. I don't know who the fuck is calling at 9:52 at night Oh my God! And my phone is it's like, oh, please answer the fucking phone. I hope that somebody answers it because I'm having a show.
Mhm.
Anyway, the Raiders being the Raiders, I don't know if Spytek has that degree of authority yet.
Mhm.
I don't know that. If
Right.
if 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 Mark Davis told Spytek get the players, but it's Pete's team,
Mhm.
and you see that the hierarchy would be Mark Davis, Pete Carroll, and then John Spytek. If that's the hierarchy,
Mhm.
then he can't say anything. He can't.
Right.
But most teams, it's the owner, then the general manager, and
Mhm.
then the head coach.
Right.
That's most teams. So
Mhm.
that's why I would say if the Raiders were most teams, then
Mhm.
you are correct because the
Right.
general manager would be able to say, you're not doing what I wanted you to do with the players I got for you. I'm
Mhm.
going to fire you. The
Right.
fact that the fact that Pete Carroll has not been fired yet
Yet.
means that Pete Carroll has authority over Spytek in this organization. It
He
would
needs.
be up to, and this is my opinion, and I think you I can back it. It would
Mhm.
be up to John Spytek to ask Mark Davis in the off season, do I have the authority? Do I have the authority to bring or tell Pete Carroll kind of what to do? Because
Mhm.
even during the season, the head coach runs the team.
Mhm.
If the general manager has no gloss, then he just has to
Mhm.
sit back and take it.
Right.
If the if the if Spytek doesn't have any authority, then nothing's going to happen. So
Mhm.
we will see in the off season if things change.
Mhm.
Because if Pete Carroll is no longer the head coach,
Gotta hope.
then then
Gotta
I
hope.
believe that
Mhm.
Spytek has been elevated to pick the head coach that he wants, and then it'll be Spytek's authority over the head coach. That's we're going to
Right.
see that after the season.
Gotta hope so.
And yeah,
Because.
Brian Gribno said the same thing. The general manager puts the team together. It's Pete's job to play the best players, and this is the part. And he's not playing the best
Best
players.
players.
Or,
Bingo.
or, or for this matter, because the season's done, you need to play the rookies and the ones that you have to figure out, are they going to be playing for us next year? And that's where Pete has fucked up
That,
as well.
yeah. That's what he should have done. He should have
Yeah.
played the fucking rookies and the second stringers and the second, third, and fourth stringers. But he ain't. He's wearing out the starters. That's what it is. If we had a new coach, he would have. If he would have started, he would have done the starters first, just like just like preseason. Starters first, then the rookies, and then well, yeah, starters, then rookies, then starters, rookies, sec. Oh god damn it, I can't think of what I'm
Starters, second stringers, and
trying.
third stringers,
Third stringers, yeah.
right? But the thing is that there will be, you need to elevate at some time. You need to elevate the rookies to get the rookies playing time
Playing time.
to make them the starters and see what they can do. If they're decent, you keep
Mm-hmm.
them in there. If they're
Exactly.
not good, and this is over a couple games, you let them play and say you're really not making it. You need a little bit more seasoning, and you're going to get that seasoning either in the off season or next year. But
Cheer.
I believe that they should be playing the people that they don't know about. They don't know.
Exactly.
They don't know how well Jack Best can play. But notice last game he played pretty well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Played pretty well. Jackson played very well.
Oh God, yes, that boy was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So this is why I said you need to elevate the team, the players, and see what you got. And I think the reason why
Mm.
Pete doesn't want to do that is because he doesn't want to be made to look like those guys were better, and that just solidifies the fact that he shouldn't be the coach. And I think that's the main reason why he's not playing those players.
And then every time I look at Max Crosby, his facial expression, he has every right to be pissed. That's all I have to say. That kid has, that kid has every fucking right to be pissed because nothing is going the way that the Raiders were supposed to be going. This is not the team that was back in the 70s. This was not the team that was back in the 80s, that played back in the 80s. Sure as hell wasn't back in the 90s and in the early 2s. This is, and we're in what, almost, we're at the end of 2025 and we haven't even, none of the Raiders, well, hell, the O-line still looks like shit. The D-line looks, I don't want to say mediocre, but I don't even know what the hell to say about our defensive line because I know Max Crosby and them are pretty much pissed. We need some changes. We need to draft some good players. And coming up in April, we got the 2026 draft coming up. We need help bad. We definitely need new QB because Geno Smith. And it really irritates me every time I look at freaking Pete Carroll and Geno Smith. They think they're fucking playing in Seattle. They're trying to make the Raiders look like the fucking Seahawks. No shade, no offense to the Seahawks, but damn it, this is the fucking Raiders, not the fucking Seahawks. We don't play like our counterparts, our NFC West counterparts up in Seattle. We play in the AFC West. We supposed to be playing like like the Raiders from back in the day.
Okay, and I'm going to let, because you're driving and I know you can't see these things, so I'm going to tell you what some of the comments are. It said Brian Gribno is saying Hondo Carpenter is hinting at a Gruden return and possibly a Carr return at quarterback to mentor a young quarterback for a year or two. I don't. So the least I know what the source is now, because Brian was also saying rumor is Pete will be asked to step down at the end of the season. And I mean, if Pete will be asked to step down, then okay, we'll see if that's the rumor. And then Ed Winslow said, and this is the first I'm hearing about it, the Colts reached out to Carr before Rivers, and he said no. So really? And that's the first I'm hearing about it. Carr says he doesn't want to come back. Now, if Carr said he doesn't want to come back, he doesn't want to come back for the Colts, but would Derek Carr consider coming back for the Raiders? That's the question we don't know until it's proffered up to him.
But I already know what Thanos is going to be. If we hear that Carr's coming back, you already know who's going to be against that one, and his name is Thanos.
Yeah. Well, I haven't heard from Thanos in a couple of weeks because of our discussion about Shedeur Sanders. So Thanos doesn't watch the show anymore because he was upset at the way that I said, I don't want to hear about Shedeur Sanders. I don't want to hear about Shedeur Sanders. I don't. He's not on the Raiders. And the fact that Shedeur Sanders could have a perfect passer rating and have 5, 6, 7 touchdowns and win the rest of the game for the Cleveland Browns. And I'm just saying, I don't care because he's not on the Raiders. And Sharif is pissed off that we didn't draft his boy. And I don't care. We didn't draft his boy. And because we didn't draft his boy, that's why we had a falling out. And so he doesn't watch the show anymore. And he doesn't call into the show anymore. Is because I basically told him I don't care. And stop talking to me about Shedeur Sanders. He's not a Raider. And that's what the big disconnect was.
Right.
Bishop at least watches the show. Hopefully you'll have Bishop come back another time, because I said I don't want to hear about you're pecking me on the Dodgers. I don't want to hear about it. And for Shedeur or for Shedeur, boy, that was a Freudian slip. For Sharif, I said I don't want to hear about Shedeur. He's not on the Raiders. And because of that, I said I don't want to hear about that shit. And it got ugly. So, and I told somebody to let him know. I said, hey, let's move past that. But he hasn't moved past that. And I haven't apologized, I guess. But I put it out. I said, you can let Sharif know he can talk about the Raiders or other things. But the minute he brings up Shedeur Sanders, I don't want to hear it because he's not the quarterback for my team. That's all. But yeah, if Derek Carr came back, I'm sure that Sharif would go through the roof. I think it'd be funny. Honestly, I think it would be funny.
Right. Yeah, but enough about the Raiders. My Aggies are going to be playing Miami next Saturday. I could already tell you right now, this weekend's going to be crazy. I know you're going to say this now. For everybody that's heading to Houston, you better get your hotels. You better get your hotel rooms now, because
I got to get it. I got to get mine tonight. I haven't gotten it, and I need to get it.
Yeah. So, because I know the hotels from just north of Bryan, over in Hearn, all the way out to Navasota will be booked, because everybody and their mothers will be at the Aggie game. They'll be at Calfield next Saturday for the first round of the playoffs.
Ooh, I'm glad you told me that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put the Hilton thing now.
Yeah. So, like I said,
thank you. I will put the Hilton up.
You're welcome. Like I said again, for all of our Raider fam, you need to get your hotel, get your flights, and get your hotels booked right now, because with all the hotels,
I will do that.
Yeah. With everybody coming to town from like I said, from north of Bryan College Station over in Hearn all the way out to Houston, to the Houston Galveston area. Either you're coming in for the A&M Miami game, or y'all coming to Houston for the Raiders Texans game. Get your hotel and your flights booked now, because everybody, and also getting ready to be the week, and also with the week before Christmas, you need to get them booked right now, because or you're gonna be pretty much screwed.
Okay.
Because
while we are on, I am actually. Wow, I'm trying to sign in.
Yeah, because
hopefully that's the right thing.
Right. So, like I said, Southeast Texas is going to be busy. It's going to be crazy next weekend, because I don't want y'all getting to the last minute to book your flights, get your hotels and everything, because we got a lot. Because Houston's going to be on and popping Bryan College Station's gonna be on and popping for the Aggie Miami game. It's gonna be busy, and it's gonna be even busier the week after the Saturday. No, I think it's the Saturday after Christmas, because guess what else is going on? Texas Bowl. If I know we got a lot of our Raider fans, they're from Louisiana. They will be heading to Houston for the Texas Bowl, because LSU and Houston are going to be playing, and it's going.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want y'all getting wait till the last minute to get anything. Check your flights and book your flights, book your hotels this week. Also, let me go ahead and get my weather out of the way. It may be nice, but
Yep. I need a weather update.
okay. I know it's a little ways out.
Go ahead.
We're looking at maybe highs in the 60s, if not 70, because we got cold fronts at the Wazoo coming up. I know it's a 325 game coming up, but if I were y'all, bring a jacket just to be on the safe, or if it's raining, pack up the rain gear just to be on the safe side. Because I know, like I said, it's a 325 game.
Okay, so rain.
Like I said, Cap, we're like a week out. So weather forecast keeps fluctuating, because I know we got fronts at the Wazoo coming out. We got cold fronts out of our ass coming out this week, because this week's going to be cold. Next minute's going to be, this weekend's going to be cold. Next week is going to be nice. But we're looking at maybe 70.
Okay, I got.
Yeah, but we're not like our counterparts up north, because I know we're not like our counterparts up north, because with the Chicago, when I looked at the forecast for the Chicago Cleveland game at Soldier Field, it's gonna be minus 20. With our wind chill, it's gonna be minus 20, and it's gonna be bad.
Okay, I got my rates up while you were, I've been letting you talk. I've actually been on the website. I was gonna say, is there a place that that I need to? Maybe I guess I need to get them closer.
What's that?
Okay, I guess I need to go closer to like downtown Houston.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
You are cutting out bad, honey. You are cutting out bad, honey.
Okay, let me get this done. I'm sorry.
You're
let's
fine.
go. Okay, yeah, I'm getting rid of some of my some of the things. So basically, I need to get to a room that's closer to I guess
I would say medical center, maybe. I said right there around the medical center, because that's like 2 minutes from NRG Stadium.
Well, yeah, but I also need to know that I'm going to be going to I'm going to be going to both parties, and
that's right.
And yeah, so that I'm going to both parties. I see there's like Greater Third, Lawndale, Gulf Kate. There's Midtown. Well, I see. I'm looking. Yeah, there's no hotels in Gulf Kate, but there's West University Place. Oh, I see NRG. So I see a hotel by NRG.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I see where that is, and it goes to, there's Hampton Inn, and I guess I need to just scroll in a little bit more. Oh, yep, medical center area there. I got to scroll out now. I actually went in too far. Yep, medical center. So I see Home 2 Suites. I see Hilton Houston Plaza. I see Hampton Inn, and then whatever this one is. So yeah, I see that. So I'm going to go near that place that says medical center.
Yeah.
And I will find something in there, and I see the prices are very, very reasonable.
Right.
Yeah, so I appreciate that, because like I said, while you've been on, I've been in on that.
Actually, right. Actually, I see I'm looking at the Hilton Garden Inn right now. I'm over here on 290, so I'm looking at the Hilton Garden Inn right now. Right here
Uh-huh.
on, right here on right here by the toll, not by the tollway. Right here over on 290.
Now, are you in the Houston area right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Because yeah, I'm looking at the medical center, and I won't say all of the, but I have a very good rate, and
Mhm.
I will do that in a heartbeat as soon as we are off, and then I will. And actually, that's close to that. That's close to Hobby too,
Yeah.
where that is. Okay, good. Then I will get my flight. Once I get my flight, I will do that tonight. Because I got the Hilton website up, so I will do that as soon as my show is over,
Mhm.
and I will definitely get my room and get that squared away, so I will know that that is taken care of. So, and I appreciate you letting me know. I said, and yeah, Brian Greenwald said Ed Winslow, I bet Carr would do that if the Raiders asked. I think so too. If the Raiders ask, and depending upon the coach, by the way,
Right.
I don't think Derek Carr would come back for Pete Carroll.
Mm-mm.
I don't
He's
think
not.
Pete Carroll would want Derek
Mm-mm.
Carr, and that's the other thing. So if Pete Carroll is no longer the coach, I would think that he would consider coming back to the Raiders, and we'll see on that. But while we were away and I wasn't watching the game, the Buccaneers are driving uh, fourth and goal. Uh, uh, was it? Oh, there's a flag. Uh-oh. I think they're calling defensive penalty, so it'll be first and goal for the Bucks. Yeah, fuck. First and goal for the Bucks. Yep, first down. So the Bucks get a chance at first and goal, deep in inside the Falcons' territory, which sucks. But yeah, I think that's kind of a defensive pass interference. I'll be honest. I try to be as unbiased when it comes to calls that should have been made. Yeah, that was the correct call. But anyway, I appreciate you letting me know. I literally, like I said, I'm on the Hilton website right now, and I will get my hotel room within a couple minutes. In
Okay.
fact, because I'll let you know about my flight. So I'll let you know where I'm at. So hopefully I'll see you because I'm going to be going to the Friday night event,
Mm.
which starts around 5 o'clock. So I'm going to try to get out to Houston maybe hopefully by 2 o'clock.
Right.
And if so, then they just had another penalty fucking face mask. Oh,
Oh.
against Divine Diablo. Divine
Oh
Diablo
God.
with a face mask.
Where did
Oh,
he
so
go? Oh,
he
what?
went to the
Whoa.
he
Oh,
went to the Falcons. Yep,
when?
in the off season.
I didn't.
Yeah, in the off season, Divine Diablo went to the Falcons. Blatant face mask penalty gives them another first and goal, even deeper in the Falcons territory. Yeah, Divine Diablo with a face mask on an attempted tackle. It was blatantly stupid. I will
Oh,
say
okay.
that.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't make this shit up. But hey,
Right.
China, thank you for that. And
Actually, one more.
remember, yeah,
Actually,
go ahead.
Cat. One more. Okay. One more thing.
Yep.
Like I said, for everybody that's heading to Houston, please, for the love of God, behave yourselves. Do not get stupid. Do not drink and drive. If you do, find somebody sober to be the designated driver, or get a fucking Uber.
Get an
I
Uber.
am, yeah, I am not fucking kidding. We starting Christmas. We getting ready. Christmas week is starting. Guess what? It starts here in Texas. we start no refuse. I know every law enforcement agency is starting no refusal weekend. You drink, you drive, you're definitely going to fucking jail.
Yeah. I don't know why you would be stupid enough to drink and drive. There are so many
Yeah.
other alternatives
Yeah.
out there.
Drop the fucking pride. Like I said a couple of years ago with that when Henry Ruggs did that shit. Drop the pride. Find somebody sober enough to find somebody sober enough to drive, or get a fucking Uber, or hell, Metro will take you. We got plenty of public transportation around here that would take you home. I'm not fucking kidding.
I'm going to catch you up that the divine. Hey,
Bless you.
pardon me. Divine Diablo just gave up a touchdown.
Oh damn.
So not only did he have a stupid penalty, he gave up a touchdown, and the extra point is good. So the Buccaneers are now winning 20-14. Thank you, Divine. I blame you, not Geno Smith. I blame you, but I'll blame Geno Smith anyway. But hey, thank you for that, and I agree with that. If you're coming to Houston, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Yes, because this is my state. This is where I was born in, and this is where I was born and bred. We don't. Please, for the love of God, I don't want to see nobody on any mugshot page on Facebook or on the news.
Yeah. Or on the news for being stupid and killing you and other people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with you. Hey, honey, thank you for that. I can't wait to see you next week. Like I said, I'm going to get my hotel immediately, and then I will get my flight knowing that I got my hotel, and I will be out as early as I can on Friday to go to the Friday events. And there, like I said, there's Friday events, there's 2 Saturday events, and there's 2 Sunday events. So make sure if you're coming to Houston, come on, if you can, go to both. I know that Tim Brown will be at one event on Saturday.
Texas Tea Tavern over on Brittmore, which is like right here down here in Cypress, which is basically northwest of Houston. That would, if you bring, I think it's, I'm trying to think, I don't know do we have anybody?
If you bring a gift to the Tim Brown event, Tim Brown will sign something. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the other event, Ira Matthews is at the other event. Yes. On Saturday, I will be going back and forth to both events. I've already spoken with the guys that run both events. I told them I will be going to both events, so that because I don't want to say that I went to one and not the other.
Right.
I will be, and I'm definitely going to make sure that I see Tim Brown, because I have Tim Brown memorabilia. I have Tim Brown autographs.
I don't have nothing, Tim Brown. That's sad.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met Tim Brown. If I have, I don't remember meeting Tim Brown.
Right.
So I'm going to make sure that Tim Brown will sign my big banner that has all of the other Raiders that are on there.
Yeah, I might be heading up down here Saturday, that next Saturday, because I want to get down here before everybody and their mothers are exiting out of Kyle Field after the Aggie Hurricane game next week, next Saturday, because that's an 11 o'clock game right there. Because I already know how traffic is on Highway 6 during the when the Aggies when Texas A&M plays at Kyle Field. I'm going to try to get here before everybody and their mothers exit out of the stadium.
Now, how far away is Kyle Field from Houston?
It's about an hour and a half. Depends on which side of Houston you living in, because it'll take you maybe, I say, an hour and a half. But if you're like on the other, it's about an hour and 45. Just if you're on the northeast side of Houston, it's maybe about an hour and 45. If you're on the on the east side of Houston, it's about an hour and maybe about an hour and 30. depending on how bad traffic. I'm just ballparking 2 hours because you got traffic too.
Okay. Well, remember you got to bring some decent looking co-eds with you on Saturday.
I don't have my honey. I tried and failed. I tried. Nobody even offered.
Yeah, nobody wants to see an old man, I guess.
Well, honey, some of them are going to be out of town anyway. Because I know our basketball girls are going to be out of town. The volleyball girls are out of town. So
Well, I appreciate you at least attempting. I do appreciate that.
Well, hell, I'll be there. I'll be down here.
I know, but again, you also will be with your man, and I will not be as handsy with your man there. Okay.
Well, that'll be at the game because I think he'll be at work too.
Okay. Well, then trust me, I know you'll slap me if need be.
No, I'm not. Well, maybe a tap, maybe, but I'm not gonna slap you. I'm not gonna slap you silly.
Okay. Well, thank God for that. And to be honest, honey, I don't think I would ever do anything. Oh my God! Fucking catch the ball! He has a touchdown and he drops it.
It's
my God!
Atlanta. What do you expect?
From Kirk.
Oh God, yeah, it's Atlanta. What do you expect?
Yeah, and it's a wide receiver wide open, goes through his hands after he touched actually one hand and another hand. So both hands were on the ball, and it was like a greased pig. He couldn't catch the ball. It was, oh man, it was horrible. Anyway,
not the greased pig. Jeez.
Well, sweet. Anyway,
that's true.
For you Arkansas folks out there.
Oh,
that's how you catch the ball. That's how you catch the ball. 2 hands and grab it. So there you go. Anyway, I appreciate the obligatory shot. I appreciate the obligatory shot. Thank you for that. It's always great to see things that I have gazed and dreamed upon.
Oh, good Lord.
Gazed and dreamed upon. But darling, you take care. Drive safe. I will. Safe. And thank you for the information. I'm getting my hotel rooms as soon as I cut out of here.
Okay.
And I'll let you know too. You be well and say hi to Danny for me.
I will.
All right, darling. Big kisses. You take care. I will see you next weekend.
All right.
There's another.
Bye.
Bye-bye, honey. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There's China making sure that, hey, get your hotel room. I'm going to get my hotel room in a couple seconds, literally in a couple seconds. So we are up at the 2-hour mark. So unless anybody else comes in within the next couple seconds, I'm going to pop it. So again, y'all take care. I'm going to get my hotel room in a little bit, so that will be done. And we'll see you from there. So take care, everybody. Let's see how well the Raiders play this weekend. Let's see how well the Raiders play this weekend. And then we can always lament what could have been. So I'm going to do my outro. Take care, everybody. We'll see you from here. Yar! Get your hotel rooms and flights now for Houston. Good night.